There's had a crash, there's one person trapped in the passenger side. So what happens is, Llantwit is a on-call station, which means they have their own primary employment, be it butcher or whatever, candlestick maker, and they'll have a little alerter on them. That alert will go off, and that means I've got to get to the station, get in their fire kit and get on the fire engine in 5 minutes. So they're under pressure from the off. What will happen is the boss who sits in the front left-hand seat there, today it's Rob. Rob will pull off a piece of paper, and that's the turnout sheet. And on that turnout sheet it will say where the incident is, who's going to that incident, which is really important, and what the incident is and where that incident is. So on it will say RTC, Llantwit Fire Station, 19 Papa 1 is going, and if Barry Retained or Barry Whole Time is going, it'll be 20 Papa 1 or 2, and then there'll be a special rescue tender, which our closest one is in Bridgend. So that will come along. It was the one that was parked here earlier with the crane. They've got extra big cutting equipment and knowledge. Okay, so when Rob does get off, I'll give him the hands up. You'll hear Rob doing a lot of talking, and we work to 6 phases of an RTC, and that's every brigade in the whole of England and Wales and Scotland and Ireland work to that 6 phases. And the first phase is risk assessment, scene safety. So we need to make sure that we're safe. And that's from getting off the fire engine. It could be on a busy motorway. We've got to make sure it's safe. And then we've got to talk about the slips, trips and falls around the actual car, because there'll be glass, there'll be fluids, there'll be all sorts there. Okay, so that's Rob's first priority, and his priority is his crew. And after that we go what's called a casualty-centred extrication. The casualty could be trapped by the mechanics of the car, i.e. the car is crushed onto them, or they could be trapped by their injuries. Okay, so I'll hand over to Rob now, and I'll do a little bit of talking during it. Rob!
They're going to rescue that person now in the car.
So what they're doing now, they're doing a lot of communication between them. They've stabilised the car, which is our second phase of our 6 phases of an RTC. We've got a casualty carer in there. The casualty carer is obviously assessing the injuries of the casualty and communicating with them, but also letting Rob, the incident commander, let him know exactly what's going on. As you can see, the 2 guys down here are stabilising. We have 2 sides. We have a working side, which is this side where the casualty is, and where the casualty isn't is our non-working side. So what we try and do is eliminate any trip hazards for us as firefighters, the police if they're there, and the ambulance guys. So as you can see, everyone's alive.
There's a casualty there.
It limits any trips or falls.
If I just do that one, like, what can I There's glass
So the phase we're going to now is glass management. If they want to, they can still break that glass and it will go nowhere. And then they can get a knife, cut around it, and they can take that whole sheet of glass out, virtually still intact.
Just about when the 2 are
don't know what you Dylan said he's going to take
What they're connecting up now, the orange power pack generator. That's going to power the hydraulics, the orange cable. So what they're connecting there is the jaws of life. That's going to be connected. That can cut up to 32 tons and it goes up to a pressure of 720 bar. As you can see now, the orange Kevlar sheet is going in to protect the casualty. Protect the casualty for any cuts, any glass which might fly off, or any pieces of actual car metal which might fly off. During the whole extrication, Rob in the white helmet is in charge. He'll be telling his crews about how we're going to extricate that casualty. We talk about two methods: emergency exit, in case that casualty goes downhill. The emergency exit for this one is that door is already open, so that casualty will come straight out there. We also talk about gold standard. Gold standard being, for this situation, is either roof off or roof fold.
Get the doors off of that one. Yeah, the doors off of that one.
The man in the car, that's my
You can also see from the middle locker the yellow hose reel hose pipe going down the car as well. Because obviously there's spillage from the oils and the fuel or whatever, there's always that chance of some form of fire. That means I'm all junior firefighters learning the trade. So the phases, we've done risk assessment, scene safety, we've done stabilisation, initial access, we've done glass management. We're working to actually get inside the car, which is full creation, full space creation. Ten. Crash, there's lots of noise, there's lots of bangs, and there's that person's in there trying to keep them calm, explain to them exactly what's going on, to see how their condition is. Is it getting better or is it going down?
Get the person out of there.
communicates with his team exactly the casualty and what stage they are in this extrication. He'll also do a stabilisation check because all the stuff comes off the car gets lighter, so it becomes unstable.
But whenever you Wait, what's all I thought on the back.
A little bit slower, it's allowing you to see exactly what's going on.
Go on, you're okay. Oh.
Guys, could you make it that over here?
Imagine how hot they are and all that fire kit. So this equipment weighs up to about 25 kilograms, 30 kilograms, and them to hold it above shoulder height. So there's a lot of strain on them, especially with this heat, but also the pressure that they're under as well.
Where are my noodles? Where are my noodles? Where are my noodles? Great, that's so cool. I know. These are so cool.
So for this particular execution, they're going to go what's called a roof mould. So what they're doing is, they're doing all the cuts down the sides, and they've done some special cuts at the front of the windscreen, and for the situation they're going to fold the roof back. They're not going to chop the whole roof off. Equipment will go in, it'll get used, and it'll go back in the dump. So A, we know where it is, and B, there's not a trip hazard around the car. And don't you notice on the other side of the car we've got what's called a debris dump. All the pieces of the car that has been cut off, they've all put those in a separate dump as well, so we know where it is.
Where are you going? So there we go guys, so we've now got full access, so we go to our final stage, which is casualty extrication. Obviously our main concern is the C-spine of the casualty, so what you do what's called spine in line. So everything we're designed to do is to keep the spine nice and straight. By now, we hope, the ambulance service are here, and they'll be with us to support us with the casualty once we get the casualty out. The longboard will be put down the back of the casualty, and then working as a team, they'll move the casualty up the longboard. What the guys are doing now, they're making sure they protect all the sharks. So the yellow bag and the orange bags are Kevlar, and they're there to protect.
I know they're trying to get the patient out.
Oh! What is going on?
All this work the guys are doing, they do 2 hours drill on a Wednesday night, and in that 2 hours, over the year, they've got to try and refresh all their skill sets on everything from running out hose, to running up ladders, to breathing apparatus, to RTC, to hazmat, to water. So a lot of time and effort goes into training these guys, but the commitment is second to none. These are all guys that live in your community, which I love. So they're working as a team now to move the casualty up the board. One person has control of that casualty, giving all the words of command.
Why do you think
Take your jacket with you.
Boys, one more.
I see, you didn't bring it.
Big round of applause, I think, guys. That's hard work for them.